Well, all week long, Bosley's been talking about sunshine, and now we're approaching the weekend, and he's going to leave it to you to give us the bad news, huh?
I hope he hasn't got any plans for the weekend.
Is he going to get
I mean, outside, because we're going to have a little bit of rain around the area. There's not going to be a whole lot. That front that Jim and I have been talking about all week is finally making landfall. It's raining along the coastline, and it's also raining down in the southwestern sections of Oregon at the present time, at Roseburg and at Medford. But again, it is light rain, and it will probably be light and scattered at least through the nighttime hours, and there's even a possibility of some sunshine, some brief peeks at the sun tomorrow. Let's take a look at the satellite picture. This is an infrared picture I'm going to show you tonight. The reason for that being is at this time of the year, the light source for the visual pictures just isn't there. However, the infrared shows us is a temperature sensing device, and it shows us the colder portion of the clouds, and therefore the area where the precipitation is most likely. The front now extending all the way in from the southern portions of Alaska, the western sections of British Columbia. It's still offshore, but it's becoming very ragged, as you can see by the appearance of the cloud band being very scattered, and there are breaks in among it. The dark spots are the breaks in among the clouds. But the precipitation has moved inland in the south and western section of the state. It's raining all the way along the coast at most reporting stations, all the way from the northern Washington coast down to and including the southern Oregon coast and northern California border. It appears that the strongest portion of this front, the heaviest amounts of rain, and again, the heaviest amounts of rain are going to be light nevertheless, will move into the southern portion of the state. We're going to start getting some of the effects of this area of the cloudiness as it moves into the western sections of Washington and Oregon, and because of that, we will have some light rain overnight. But this thing will gradually move through, continue to weaken. There is still quite a bit of low pressure back out here, and associated with this is a lot of cold air. And as that front gets into the area, we'll have some influx of that colder air, which will give us some showers tomorrow. And the way things look now, the greatest threat of showers tomorrow will be tomorrow afternoon into Saturday. The reason for that being is that the cold air, most of the showers associated with this are back in this area of the low pressure, and it's going to take until tomorrow afternoon for that batch of moisture to work its way into the Pacific Northwest. There's another front moving through the Gulf of Alaska at the present time that gives some indication that it's going to maintain its identity and be into our area probably on Sunday, the way things look now. So we will have another shot of rain on Sunday, a heavier amount of rain on Sunday, probably break up a little bit on Monday, and then another shot of rain on Tuesday. We can hope for rain anyway because we need it. We're already an inch and a half below normal, almost an inch and a half below normal for the month already. The rest of the United States, for the western United States, is dominated by high pressure at the present time. It's continuing to give problems up in the northeastern portion of Oregon and the southeastern sections of Washington. They remain generally cloudy and foggy. It's very unlikely that that front's going to be strong enough to really break down that stagnant condition east of the Cascades. As far as the eastern and central portions of the United States, still a lot of high pressure up in and over the to the west of the Great Lakes area, but there is a meandering front beginning to move down into the eastern section of the country. Behind this is colder air, and right along the frontal band they've been reporting some light snow flurries, or not light snow showers, generally in the northern tier up here around the Great Lakes area. Down to the south of it, a little bit of rain falling in advance of it. This too is just about as weak as the system that's off of our shoreline. Currently here at the studios, the temperature under cloudy skies is 44 degrees. That's 7 on the Celsius scale. The barometer is 30.09, and it's beginning to fall in response to the front moving into the area. Humidity is up to 65%, and the freezing level has dropped down to 10,400 feet. And that freezing level will probably come down even further by Saturday, maybe near the 8,000-foot mark. Temperatures around the Pacific Northwest today, we had a high of 49, an overnight low of 34 here in Portland, 46 and 23 down in Salem, 44 the high in Eugene. Temperatures along the coast, with a couple of exceptions, in the high 50s. 64 degrees was the high down in Brookings. They've had a trace of rain in the past 24 hours. 500's being reported at North Bend. The only other place that had reported rain as of 4 o'clock was at Hoquiam. They had a trace in Quileute up there, had 600s. East of the Cascades, temperatures remained cool. Pendleton again had a very minute spread between the high and low, 31 and 29, reflecting the clouds and fog that have been in that area for the past 3 or 4 days. The forecast along the coast, occasional showers, some clearing tomorrow, Friday and tomorrow and Saturday, but there will be showers throughout the area. High temperatures 50 to 60. The valley will be mostly cloudy with showers tomorrow and Saturday. High temperatures 50 to 55. The Cascades will be mostly cloudy with showers Friday and Saturday. The freezing level coming down about 8,000 feet. The gorge mostly cloudy with a few showers mainly at the west end. East of the Cascades, fog and low clouds in the north, partly cloudy conditions in the south. And for Portland and Vancouver, mostly cloudy. We'll have a few showers Friday and Saturday. The high temperature should be right around 53. The overnight low a little warmer, about 41.
Okay. Thank you, Fred. Next, Pat Wilkins has a touching story about a courageous young lady.
It's Smith